Town station.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
433 in-studio guest this evening, here for his weekly hit, the Prince of Pest Control, the Chief Inspection Officer of Unipest Pest Control, Santa Clarita's leading eco-friendly pest control company. He is Cardon Ellis. He joins me in studio now. Cardon, what's happening, man?
I'm good. I like how you say here for his weekly hit.
Here's for his weekly. It's almost a weekly hit now.
It's almost like a methadone clinic.
Yes, right.
It's just like I'm coming into KHTS, honey. I got to go get my weekly hit.
Look, man, the people want it. The people need it. The people request it.
Your radio is that good.
Thank you. Your radio is that good because the people demand to hear Cardon Ellis every
week. It's good to hear. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Is it possible to be an eco-friendly pesticide company?
An eco-friendly pesticide? Oh, yeah, totally. Of course.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Well, because you have to ask yourself, first off, what's eco-friendly? I mean, pests can do horrible damage to the environment. Man, we always get off on these tangents. Like,
you get off on these tangents.
Yeah, you actually just remind me of in Alaska, they actually had an epidemic of rats that was taking out an endangered species because rats have such a good sense of smell. They love going after eggs. And so there's this type of swallow or this type of bird that was burrowing in the hills. And for millions of years had existed in solitude in Alaska because it had a place protected from predators, but not from rats. So they'd wiped out like 99% of the population. They were worried about this bird, this endangered bird going extinct due to rats. So they actually had to develop, Bell Laboratories did, and you can look this up on Google. They had to develop a special type of bait that could be shot out of cannons from helicopters into the target areas so the rats would go eat the bait and then be exterminated instead of eating the eggs of the endangered species.
Wow.
So yeah, and then I actually wrote a movie script based off of an idea of dropping bait out of helicopters. It was pretty cool.
A full movie script.
Yeah, it's pretty legit, actually.
How long is that movie?
Ratman. It's going to be a 90-minute feature film. Yeah.
Cool.
I got that idea, so all you entertainment industry people out there, you heard it here first. You can't rip me off.
Well, I can't wait to see Ratman hitting the theaters.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty sick.
It's going to be an independent film, I'm sure. He's Cardon Ellis of Unipest, the Chief Inspection Officer, Santa Clarita's leading eco-friendly pest control company. You always come in and you always say, hey, what do you want to talk about this week? And I always have things prepared. I was going to talk about bed bugs, but you came in like a man.
We can talk about bed bugs too, though.
You came in like a man on fire today. You busted through the studio's doors and you said, Aaron, we need to talk about pigeons. So what is it? What is it about these pigeons? Other than them always pooping on my cars outside. I park underneath the telephone lines, and my car looks like Sonny Corleone at the toll box.
Oh, jeez. That was an awesome movie reference.
Just so many shots on my car.
Well, gosh, what do you want to know? Well, basically, pigeons, there's a reason why they're bad, because obviously there's the aesthetic damage and, the uric acid from the feces and everything that's associated with bird poo, for lack of a better term. Yeah, that can do damage to your vehicle and everything, but they carry 64 different diseases. People don't realize pigeons are cute, and you see that guy in New York that's, covered with them, and he's feeding the birds, and they come and they rest on him, and that's like all cool and fine and dandy.
He's gross.
But yeah, to me, that's just filthy. But they're basically flying rats.
I've always held this theory, Cardon, because I was at my local bagel shop this past weekend. I was reading the newspaper.
Shout out to bagels.
Shout out to bagels. Shout out to sesame bagels.
Okay, yeah.
Love a sesame bagel. Anyway, I look down and I hear hoo, 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 and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? And I frantically start looking around. Dude, I have like 3 pigeons or some random birds scattering by my feet. And I swear, I got up like they were carrying the Black Plague.
Yeah.
I went home. I left the shop. I hightailed it out of there as quickly as I could. So you're saying that birds, is it all birds?
Well, it depends. There's only 3 registered pest species in California. There's starlings, there's pigeons. I can't remember what the other one is. But those are the 2 that we predominantly deal with. Oh, actually, no. Canyon Country, Valencia, and all those new buildings in Saugus also have a ton of swallows. You're not allowed to take swallows out of their nest when there's eggs in it. There's actually
Common knowledge.
There's this old law called the Migratory Bird Act. It's actually one of the oldest pieces of legislation that's still on the books. I think it was literally passed in like the 1820s or the 1830s. But you're not allowed to take any, destroy any nest of any bird while eggs are still in it, because birds depend upon migration, right? Flying south for the winter. But swallows are unique because they will come back to the same place after having not been there for thousands of miles. They will come back to the exact same place to breed where they were born. And so it only takes, not paying attention for a really long summer or a winter or something like that to all of a sudden have 20 of these nests made out of mud and off of 5 knolls, off of Golden Valley and stuff. They have big problems with that. And then pigeons, yes. Pigeons, with all the diseases pigeons have, we've had a lot of calls lately from air conditioning repair people that can't work on air conditioners because the poo's been so thick it's stopped the rotors and it's shut them down, and we have to go and crawl through these weird areas in these crawl suits with nothing but pigeon poo and feathers everywhere, and these respirators you gotta wear. They're like super thick that fill up with feathers. And anyway, and then you clean up all the pigeon poo, and then you trap the pigeons and everything. It's kind of cool.
He's Cardon Ellis of Unipest. We are going to check traffic real fast. Is that okay with you, Cardon?
It's totally.
Then we're going to talk about bed bugs. So stay tuned. Right now, it's time for traffic. 4:38 here on KHTS. Traffic every 10 on the 8s all the way till 7 weeknights here on KHTS. Checking in with CHP. 0 incidents. However, northbound side of the 5 is bumper to bumper slammed. Coming away from the 405 up through the Newhall Pass, not back up to freeway speeds until you reach Lyons Avenue. Southbound side of the 5, touch and go from Lyons Avenue up or down through Roxford and 14 northbound. A little bit heavy coming away from the 5 up through Golden Valley Road. I did receive a call from Charity who let me know about the eastbound side of Newhall Ranch Road. Still a little bit of a sticky wicket between Copper Hill and Dickinson Drive. Yesterday we were dealing with that big water main break. Looks like that is still causing some residual delays, so thank you to Charity. That's traffic here on KHTS. If you want to be like Charity, 298-KHTS is the traffic tip line, 298-5487, 298-KHTS. Taking a look at your hometown station weather forecast, mostly clear throughout the rest of the evening, all the way through the overnights, with overnight lows dropping down to the mid to lower 50s. Clear skies over the next couple days, more cloud coverage on Sunday, but daytime temps in the lower 80s through the weekend. Right now, 75 in Valencia, 72 here in Old Town Newhall.
The Afternoon Drive with Aaron De La Torre.
Your hometown station.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
Back in the studio with Cardon Ellis, the Chief Inspection Officer, the Prince of Pest Control at Unipest Pest Control, Santa Clarita's leading eco-friendly pest control company. Go to unipest.com to search all of their services. You can also give them a call at 661-284-7575. And if you're good with the dial, that is 661-BUG-7575. Let's talk bed bugs real fast. Is it possible to spot these bed bugs with the naked eye?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's really hard when they're very young, though, because they're also translucent, but you can see your blood inside of them.
Oh, ew.
Yeah.
So you can
If you
spot
squeeze them, they literally
It's not
pop.
Like,
yeah.
It's not like you just wake up with all these bites. You can literally see these bugs inside your mattress.
Yeah, but that's actually a tough one, though, because most people don't. And most people actually rely upon the dermal irritations. And it's kind of gross to think, but like when they're biting you, you're not feeling it. And it's oftentimes not until hours later that you notice the itching, and it'll get misidentified as a rash, or it'll get misidentified as an allergy all the time. And it's the weird thing too is you can have a husband and a wife in the bed, and maybe the wife's not having any kind of reaction, but like the husband is thinking he's got hives or something.
Ew.
And it completely depends upon the person.
Do you think the bed bugs sprout because people aren't changing their sheets or washing their sheets?
Oh, no. We've outlawed so many pesticides that were used in the production of fibrous materials and mattresses and this and that, so much so that they're totally having to come back.
So is it a terminal situation once you identify these bed bugs? Do you have to get rid of your mattress, or is your mattress still salvageable?
Oh, that's actually a good question. Is it terminal? First off, the short answer is no, especially not if we do like a heat treatment or a fumigation. But kind of psychosomatically, when I flip a mattress over and I show people like, hey, this is your blood that has been processed into fecal stains from these bed bugs. Like, technically, it's still doing the job of supporting your spine while you're sleeping. And if it's still comfortable, I mean, I would just cover it with a sheet, but like some people, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm going to answer my own question. It's terminal for me.
Yeah.
Once I spot those things,
say.
it's done. The
That's
mattress,
psychosomatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people are in the same boat as you, dude.
Yeah, man. Anyway, Cardon, give me some of your services. You guys deal with bed bugs, rats, mice.
Oh, pretty much
Bees.
anything.
Yeah.
Actually, anything that's legal. I'm not even kidding you. We do everything from termites. We're the only company that's certified
What's
to do orange
illegal?
oil. What's illegal?
Yeah.
Oh, for us, wildlife capture would be.
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? We do have a guy that we work with all the time that does wildlife capture, though. And we can legally do like raccoon exclusions, and we can prevent wildlife from getting into your structure. But if we were to like physically grab one and wrestle it or put out like a bear trap or something, that would be illegal,
That makes sense.
I might have done that for one of my kids if I bought one at an antique roadshow. But no, I'm just kidding. But anyway, wildlife pretty much is the only thing. But everything else, man, I mean, we do it all. Do termites, bed bugs, ants, spiders, black widows.
He's got the dirtiest job
yeah.
in the Santa Clarita Valley, but let me tell you, he does it well. He's Cardon Ellis, Chief
pretty gross.
Inspection Officer at Unipest, Santa Clarita's leading eco-friendly pest control company. Go to unipest.com. That is UNIPEST.com. You can also give him a call at 661-284-7575. Till next time, brother.
Adios.